What if I told you that the biggest difference between rich people and poor people isn't how much money they make, but what they do with it? Because here's the truth nobody talks about. Two people can earn the exact same salary, same job, same city, same paycheck. And 10 years later, one of them is financially free, and the other is still living paycheck to paycheck, wondering what went wrong. So today, I'm going to break down exactly what wealthy people do with their money that most people simply never learn. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. Let's get into it. The first thing rich people understand is something called the difference between assets and liabilities. Now this sounds boring, I know. But stick with me, because this single idea has the power to completely change the way you see money forever. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. That's it. That's the whole concept. When a poor person gets a raise, they buy a nicer car, a bigger TV. They upgrade their apartment. These things feel good. They feel like rewards. But every single one of those things is a liability. They cost you money every month. When a rich person gets a raise, they ask one question: how do I turn this into something that makes me more money? They buy assets, stocks, real estate, a small business, royalties, things that generate income even while they sleep. Robert Kiyosaki called this buying assets before you buy luxuries, and the wealthy have been doing this for generations. The second thing wealthy people do is they pay themselves first. Most people have a very natural money habit. They get paid. They pay their bills. They spend on food, fun, gas, whatever. And then, at the end of the month, if there's anything left, they try to save it. But there's almost never anything left. Rich people flip this completely. The moment money comes in, a percentage goes immediately into savings or investments. Before rent, before Netflix, before groceries, before anything. This is not about being cheap. This is about being disciplined in a world that is designed to take your money. And here's the thing. When you force yourself to live on what's left after saving, you figure it out. You adjust. Human beings are incredibly adaptable. But when saving is optional, it never happens. The third thing is something that very few people talk about. Wealthy people are obsessed with financial education. The average person watches hours of entertainment every single day. Rich people read books about money, investing, business, and psychology. They listen to podcasts. They study successful people. They treat financial knowledge like a skill they need to develop. And this creates a massive, compounding advantage over time. Because the more you know about money, the better decisions you make. Better decisions mean more money. More money means more opportunities to learn and grow. It just keeps building. Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in human history, said he reads about 5 to 6 hours a day. Every day. He called it the best investment you can make. Investing in yourself. Now the fourth thing is something called leverage. This one is huge. Poor people trade time for money. They work, they get paid. They stop working, the money stops. It's a one-to-one exchange. Rich people use leverage to break that equation. Leverage means you use other people's time, other people's money, or systems and technology to multiply your results beyond what you could do alone. A business owner has leverage because their employees are generating revenue even when the owner isn't working. An investor has leverage because their capital is working in the market 24 hours a day. A content creator has leverage because one video can reach millions of people and generate income for years. The rich build systems. The poor stay stuck in the loop of trading hours for dollars. And yes, building leverage takes time. It takes work up front. But the payoff is completely different. The fifth thing wealthy people do is they protect their money. This sounds obvious, but most people completely ignore it. They don't have insurance. They don't have emergency funds. They don't have legal protection for their assets. One bad event, a medical emergency, a lawsuit, a sudden job loss, and everything falls apart. Rich people treat protection like a foundation. You build it first, before you build anything else. Because what's the point of growing wealth if you have no system to keep it? They also avoid high-interest debt, like it's a disease. Credit card debt, predatory loans, buy now, pay later traps. These things are wealth killers. Every dollar you pay in interest is a dollar that is not building your future. The sixth thing is one of the most powerful and most underrated. Rich people invest in their network. Your network is your net worth. You've probably heard this. But do you actually believe it? The people around you influence your habits, your mindset, your opportunities, and your income more than almost anything else in your life. If everyone you spend time with complains about money, sees rich people as evil, and believes financial success is for other people, that worldview will slowly become yours too. Rich people surround themselves with other ambitious, financially literate, growth-oriented people. They go to events. They join communities. They find mentors. They study those who are already where they want to be, not out of obsession with status, but because your environment shapes your thinking, and your thinking shapes your results. And the seventh, final, and probably most important thing is this: wealthy people think long-term. This is maybe the single biggest difference. Poor people ask, how can I afford this today? Rich people ask, where will this decision put me in 10 years? They delay gratification. They plant seeds now and wait patiently for the harvest. They understand that building real wealth is not a sprint. It's a marathon. And the people who win are not the fastest. They're the most consistent. Compound interest is one of the most powerful forces in finance. Albert Einstein reportedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. And the secret to making compound interest work for you is simple. Start early. Stay consistent. Don't touch it. $100 invested at 20 years old is worth dramatically more than $1,000 invested at 40. Time is the multiplier that most people waste without even realizing it. So let's bring this all together. Rich people buy assets before luxuries. They pay themselves first. They invest relentlessly in financial education. They use leverage to escape the time for money trap. They protect what they build. They build powerful networks. And they think long-term, always. None of this is magic. None of this is secret. This information has always been available. The difference is that wealthy people actually apply it. Every day. Consistently. And the beautiful truth is this: you can start today. Right now. With whatever you have. Because the gap between where you are and where you want to be is not made of money. It's made of decisions. Start making different ones.